No, I think with startups, we're always constrained by resources, and I think the best advice that we've gotten is to stay really focused on a few critical priorities. So for us as a group, we're very focused on our e-commerce strategy, very focused on bringing trust and convenience, and we're doing it for a few focus categories that we are very strong in and that we want to deliver in our key markets. So that's really the likes of your used cars, like you mentioned, used mobile phones, used luxury bags have grown tremendously over the past couple of years, as well as fashion. So with Refash, it's actually a really exciting team that we've brought on. One problem that our users face, especially our women community, is that they've got too many clothes in their wardrobe, no time to sell them. They can now put their clothes in a clean out bag, drop it off at one of our 16 stores in Singapore. We've got 3 stores now in Malaysia. And we'll actually pick it out, give you cash for what's good, and we'll actually resell them as a well-conditioned fashion item in one of our stores and also on the Carousell platform.
So I have to talk about the financials too.
Yeah.
Before the pandemic started, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Carousell actually stated that you were on a path to profitability by 2024. Now, judging from the 2022 financials, we've seen net losses actually widen because of these rising costs. It's really hit a lot of startups. Do you think you're still on track for on that path to profitability, or do you think you need to adjust the goalposts?
So I think first we acknowledge that the e-commerce opportunity is a really big one. We are actually investing to grow these different initiatives and strategies. But that said, we also have a plan to profitability, and we are on track to that plan. And if you saw our growth last year in revenue, it was a very healthy clip of over 60%. This year, we continue to expect revenue to grow healthily. And I think in a very promising sign, we're actually going to be healthily reducing our losses this year as well. So actually, we are well on our way to profitability. We feel confident that we can actually continue to generate healthy growth towards this very meaningful direction of e-commerce growth, and also healthily reducing our losses towards that path to profitability, because our goal is always to build both a meaningful company that does good, that does a great business, but also to be an enduring one that can last for many years.
Exciting, Siu Rui, and it sounds like you're really committed and doubling down to the e-commerce strategy, to Refash. As far as capital raising is concerned, does all of this imply that you don't need to pursue a listing at this point in time?
Actually, we are so privileged to get the support of our investors, and because of their support, we are actually very well capitalized to execute on these strategies. So we feel very confident about our capital position, and to your point, we're so laser focused on execution now, realizing that we are in a very privileged position to have that capital that we've raised. We've got an amazing strategy, a very committed and focused team on this strategy, and that's what we're really doing. We're staying laser focused on making second and the first choice.